Meta has collapsed -5.44% to $567.58, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Thursday, June 18th, and this is your complete global market briefing. It is a cautious session across financial markets. Equity markets are responding to reports that what does 2026 hold for your investments in gold, silver ETFs, NDTV profit. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 dipped -1.21% to $7,420.10. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Deutsche Bank forecasts S&P 500 to hit 7,000 by end of 2025. NASDAQ 100 dipped -0.99% to $29,671. Investor sentiment is being shaped by GOT $1,500. 3 no-brainer artificial intelligence, ARI, semiconductor stocks to buy before they soar once again, the motley fool. Dow Jones dipped -0.98% to $51,493. Equity markets are responding to reports that what does 2026 hold for your investments in gold, silver ETFs, NDTV profit. DAX is broadly flat at $24,947, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Traders are reacting to news that banks/oil price forecasts after US-Iran breakthrough, crude oil prices today, oilprice.com. FTSE 100 dipped -0.87% to $10,417. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Meta made a dramatic move today, plunged -5.44% to $567.58. WhatsApp monetization is the next major revenue unlock, still largely untapped outside of India's business messaging push. AI infrastructure spending is heavy, but the ROI is visible in ad performance metrics. Any positive user growth data from emerging markets would be a catalyst. Samsung made a dramatic move today, surged +4.62% to $362,500. The HBM supply competition with SK Hynix is the defining story. Samsung needs to close the yield gap to win hyperscaler HBM contracts. Consumer DRAM pricing is recovering as inventory normalizes. Watch for any Nvidia or Google qualification update on Samsung HBM. Microsoft made a dramatic move today, plunged -3.79% to $378.91. The moat is widening. AI is accelerating enterprise lock-in to the Microsoft 365 ecosystem. The near-term risk is Google Cloud competition in the AI application layer. Watch for any commentary on Copilot seat conversion rates from large enterprise customers. That is the leading indicator of the next earnings upgrade cycle. ASML surged +3.54% to $1,867.83 in a significant session. High-NA EUV shipments are the growth engine. Demand from TSMC, Samsung, and Intel for the most advanced nodes is exceptional. The backlog visibility is multi-year. China export restriction risk is the key overhang. Any news on high-NA throughput improvements would be a catalyst. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. Traders are reacting to news that banks/oil price forecasts after US-Iran breakthrough, crude oil prices today, oilprice.com. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that what does 2026 hold for your investments in gold, silver ETFs, NDTV profit. Turning to commodities. Brent crude dropped sharply to $77.94 per barrel, down 2.02% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that OPEC sees oil demand growth outpacing supply through 2027. Crude oil prices today, oilprice.com. WTI crude plunged to $74.01 per barrel, down 3.62% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that OPEC sees oil demand growth outpacing supply through 2027. Crude oil prices today, oilprice.com. Natural gas ticked up to $3.15, up 0.29% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that banks slash oil price forecasts after US-Iran breakthrough. Crude oil prices today, oilprice.com. Gold dropped sharply to $4,289.40 per troy ounce, down 1.59% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by gold fails the safe haven test again. Fisher Investments. Let us give you our near-term view on Meta. The technical picture for Meta has deteriorated. The $533.53 level will be critical to monitor. It represents a key line in the sand for bulls. A break below could trigger further stop-loss selling. Manage your risk carefully. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.15, losing 1.11% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.32, losing 1.38% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 160.79, gaining 0.23% on the day. The move in the dollar reflects reports that monetary policy decisions. European Central Bank. Here is what we will be watching closely in the days ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, please like this video and subscribe. It directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the sharpest takes in future videos. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.